Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I am just gonna sit and I want to show y'all, if I can. I'm putting a little bit of makeup on. I'm gonna go take my mama to the doctor later. So anyway, I'm just sitting here, and guess what I am doing? I am washing clothes. I'm washing clothes again, which is fine because in 2 days we get our washer. I'm super excited. But we end up buying, that didn't sound right. Okay, I end up buying a card where you pay $20 and you get $5 free, which is really a great deal, you know, especially since the washers are, you know, pretty expensive. I'm only doing 2 loads. I wanted to wash all of our, my husband and I, our coats and our robes. You know, he sits outside in the mornings and drinks his coffee and he smokes, and it gets, you know, the smell's just, it's too strong on the robes. So, oops, they're super dry. Sorry, you guys. I'm just using this thing that I got from one of the lip, like metallic-y looking lip things that I got from wish.com a while back. It's probably been a few months. I ordered like 12 of them. They're like, came out to like, they're really cheap and they work great. They're a bit sticky. They look like this. Anyway, I ordered them for Wish a while back and it came out to like 12 and change or something. I don't know, because they were like 99 cents each or something like that. Anyway, so what was I saying? I'm getting distracted because I'm looking at the clouds. They're so darn pretty. I just want to go up there and jump on them. Anyway, so yeah, I'm washing clothes and we're going to get our washer on in a couple of days, which I'm super excited. And then my husband is in town. He is talking to one of the doggone phone companies because they keep messing up on our bill. Does anybody else have Sprint? We used to have Sprint a long time ago. And then we had them since like 1992. And then like 3 years ago, we got rid of them because my husband was having problems with his phone. And then we got like T-Mobile. And then we got AT&T. And then we got T-Mobile. And then we went back to Sprint. And I don't know. These companies, they're making a killing, first of all, you know? And, you know how they say, well, you know, turn in your phone and we'll pay it for you. And then, you know, get one of ours free. And, you know, that all did happen, except the part that they haven't gave us our little credit for the phones that we turned into them. So basically, they got our phones and, they didn't give us any money for them, so we're trying to see if they don't give us the money that they said they were going to give us to give us our darn phones back, because basically they're just, that's a ripoff. Okay, besides that. So guess what, you guys? Okay, couple of things. One really sad thing. Last week, my daughter, her friend's mom died last week, and she was a really nice lady. I talked to her a few times when my daughter and you know, when my daughter was in school. She graduated in 2013, and they were in basketball. You know, and they still keep in touch. Her friend that was in high school in basketball. They were in basketball for 4 years together in high school, and a really nice lady. And it's pretty sad because she just passed away. And it's just weird, like, because I guess according to what my daughter was telling me from her friend, is that the mom had, I think it was like an enlarged heart. You know, she's always had problems, I guess maybe with her heart or something like that. And I guess she went to the doctor, maybe she wasn't feeling good or something, and she left, and then they called her back. And they told her she should come back to the hospital. And then when she did, I guess a couple of days after, I guess maybe they just gave her some medicine or something. And I'm not even sure, I don't know all the details, like, because it's coming from word of mouth, so I guess they had gave her medicine, and then they sent her home. And then I believe my daughter had told me that they had told her to go back to the hospital or something like that. And then within a couple of days, I mean, she went back, whatever. And, anyway, I feel bad for her. Well, for her family. Anyway, and then her kidneys started going out, and her liver, I guess, and everything was shutting down on her. And, I had talked to my daughter the other night, and she goes, Mom, Bronte's, the girl's name is Bronte, her friend, her mom died. I was like, what? She goes, yeah, and then she started telling me how she had just gone to the doctor last week, and, they gave her some medicine and something, and then within a couple days, she was gone. Just gone, people, gone. And it's so sad, and my daughter wanted me to go to the funeral. She had asked me to go to the funeral, and I can't. First of all, I don't like funerals. Of course, who does, goodness. But I just, I couldn't do it. So, unfortunately, I didn't go, I would have loved to have paid my respects, but, I told my daughter, just you give her a hug for me and just tell the family, so sorry to hear about the mom. But, yeah, she was a nice lady. Anyway, that's horrible, because I don't like to see anybody's family member or anybody go through that, even though we are all going to go through that one day, or some of us have gone through that already. But yeah, it's horrible. Anyway, so besides that, on another note, we went to church yesterday, which of course I get excited when I go to church. We have a new pastor, and he's a really great pastor, and the sermons have been really, really great. And it says how he was saying about how everything we have now in the world is like, you have to be connected, like you're connected to your cell phone, you're connected to this, your cable and all this. And it was a really good sermon. And what it basically got down to, what he was trying to tell us, is that, we need to stay connected to God. And for us to stay connected to God, we need to be around people who believe in God and who have, who walk with God, because if we don't, it's just like, walking on a path, and you see something really pretty on this side, and then you see something really bad on this side, and, you're like, oh, let's go do this side. A lot of times it's like we want to make the wrong choice, and when we make the wrong choice, it gets us into trouble, or we end up elsewhere instead of going the correct direction, or being around the people that help you stay connected to God. So it was a great sermon, and I enjoyed it, because I always get to see my some people that we've been going there for a long time. I've been going to, well, not I, but my husband and I have been going, and my daughters have been going there for, goodness, since we met. I met my husband we've been married, we're going to be married 26 years. And before that, it was like a year and a half, 2 years. So I started going to church with him and his mom. And then the church we go to now, that's what I started going also to this church. It's a same church. It was just a different area. So we've been going to the same church for over 26 years, and so have my daughters. But I love the church. I really do. I really love our church. So anyway, so I go to church, and I'm all excited. I'm telling my husband, I'm like, okay, babe, I'm going to church. I got my daughter. I'm like, let's go. Come on. Because, I don't like being late to church, even though I am a few minutes. But so I get there. I'm waiting for my husband. And then, church goes on, the sermon and all that. And later on it's over. And then we're talking to our friends. And he said, yeah. I said, we said something. He goes, yeah, we got robbed. I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, oh, man. He goes, yeah. He had some, I don't know if y'all seen them, or I'm not sure what they're called exactly, but on a lot of the bigger trucks, not even the bigger trucks, but mostly the bigger trucks, maybe you see them on Jeeps, on top of this part of the, the vehicle, there's a light, there's a long strip of lights. Okay, they're all connected. Anyway, he had that. Oh, it's a light. I guess it's called like a light bar or something like that. Anyway, they're extra lights where you put on top of your truck. And we have a big diesel. It's not a big diesel. I mean, it's a good sized truck. It's a 4x4. And that's his work truck. Well, he had one of those on top the night before we got up for church. And unfortunately, when we woke up, I didn't notice it, and I walked right by the truck. A friend of ours from our church, I guess, noticed it. He told my husband, "Hey, what's on top of your truck?" And he goes, "Oh man, I guess we got robbed." And I was like, "Wow, what a bummer." We're not gonna let that get us down, but it's crazy. We're like, and the thing is crazy, even crazier is that we have 4 Rottweilers, like huge Rottweilers. We're talking about 150 pounds each, and I did hear the dogs. They were going crazy, especially one of them. Her name is Coda, and she's a beautiful, I mean, she's so like protective, but we have them locked up in the cages, because a lot of times they'll mess with our chickens or dig holes and all that. And so, we had them locked up. And I heard them go crazy. I'm like, man. And I told my husband, they're getting on my nerves because they're barking a lot. And they have been barking, it seems like every day they bark if a fly goes by, I think. But anyway, so yeah, they were barking really, really crazy. And hold on, let me put my window down. And my husband did not get up to go check. I usually get up and go get after him and say, y'all need to be quiet or whatever. Because there was an ambulance and a fire truck parked by our vehicle like 30 minutes before. And it was for our neighbor, our elderly neighbor. I'm not sure if she was, I don't even know what happened. We were literally just going to lay down. But, yeah, so I guess... At that time, if we would have got up to check, when the dogs were going crazy, we would have found, probably seen the people take it, which, it's a good thing and it would have been a bad thing because nowadays, people, people are crazy. Like, I mean, they'll shoot you and all that. I mean, my husband is he is certified, he does carry a weapon, and he got certified for that, or got to get certified and all that, go to classes and do all that, get your permit and all that to carry. But so I guess in a way it's kind of good that we didn't get up and go check, because it could have gone really, really bad, and we kind of just made light of it. And it's crazy though, because you think about it. I mean, it's just crazy because there's so much stuff going on in the world, and unfortunately it's going to get worse. I mean, this is nothing to what it's going to get worse in this. And I was just thinking yesterday, last night, I think it was last night. Yeah, it's crazy. Because I'm like, well, they, the people that took the lights, or people that steal or whatever, or, the people that do certain things, it's like, they don't think anybody can see them, but unfortunately God can see everything, and he's always in control no matter what. And we know that. And even though we didn't see it, and we do have security, we do have, cameras, believe it or not, excuse me, all around our house, like on the top of, on the area, whatever. But we unplugged them because of the fact that when we had Hurricane Harvey down here, we didn't want the wires to, to get, since it was so bad, and we had to leave and all that. We didn't want all those wires, excuse me, getting tangled and, yanking the cameras off, and it didn't yank anything off. But So yeah, so we were just kind of like, and I was thinking, wow, you know, sure it was the middle of the night, and sure they think, oh, nobody saw us, but it's just crazy because literally God saw everything, and He knows who it is, and He's in control, and you know, hey, you know, and it's crazy. I mean, that's all they took, which they must have needed it bad. So I told my husband, you know what? You know, they probably needed one for their truck. So, you know, just kind of making light of it because, you know, we're not going to get all, my husband did talk to one of our neighbors, the teenage kid. Oh, I'm watching that for this car. Anyway, so, and told him, you know, if he knew anything, if he saw anything, just let people know that, we do have cameras, and we did hook them back up. So, so now I can literally see my house anywhere. Like, you know, if we're at work, whatever, we just put it on our phone and we just check it. We can look at it. But besides that, that's what went on this weekend. This weekend, I don't know, you guys. And look, I'm drinking some orange juice again. There's a car coming. This vehicle actually reminds me of my sister's car, the one that passed away. How weird. It just looks exactly like her car. And yeah, that's probably about it. I don't know. It was crazy. I mean, we're still blessed, you know. I wake up. It's a gorgeous morning right now. I gotta see what time it is. Keep an eye on my clothes. What time is it? I'm over here yapping. I think it's probably already done. Yeah, so anyway, I wanted to also show y'all. Let me get it. So I know it was a long talk, but you know what? I wanted to talk to y'all. We went to Michael's yesterday after we went to go eat, because we went to other stores just to go see what other kind of video cameras or security cameras they had. Hold on, you guys. I'm trying to take this paper pad thing off of here. Anyway, so we ended up going to Michael's because we all went to eat. My two daughters, one of their boyfriends, and my husband and I. We usually go eat after church because that's usually what we do on Sundays. So my daughter and I decided to go to Michael's. And they had the paper pads for $5, you guys. Goodness sakes, $5. They were the regular price is $19.99. And I'm just going to show it to you real quick. I'm looking at the time because I got to get my clothes out and put it in a dryer. Goodness sakes, why do they make this so difficult? Anyway, yeah, so they had their paper pads on sale for $5. And these are the new ones. They had a lot. These literally, when I first saw them, were over a week ago, and I was like, wow, they're amazing. They're so cute. I didn't get the ones with the unicorn because the unicorn pages weren't very cute, but I did find one. My daughter found a the big scrapbooking they're like they're photo albums, but they're huge, and they're also $19.99. Well, those were $5 also, and we're like, what? So she got that, and then she picked up one of the shelves that I have that I bought, and I showed you on one of my videos, the ones I got for $8.99. She picked up the last one. The white one was still there, and that's the one I told myself, you know what, I should go get the white one. But I didn't get it, so that's good because she got it. So anyway, let me show you the paper pad, you guys, real quick. This is the working on, hold on, let me put my window back up. No, I guess it's fine. This is working on my fitness. I've never seen one of these, you guys. Look at this one. It's literally a fitness scrapbook pad or a paper pad. See that? Is that crazy or what? I've never seen one like this because she's the one that found it. She goes, Mom, they have one for like workout. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. See that? Yoga, I guess that's yoga. I'm gonna try to show you a couple because it's very hard to hold on to. And I'm doing this right in the corner right here where I literally left that little gadget there for my iPod. See? Sweet. Really? It's really nice. And I told her, I said, well, it's for me and you, we're both gonna use it. This one says focus. That's cute. And then I just bought, which I couldn't find them. They're in my room. I just literally put them, I think they're on my shelf. I bought some little pendants for my hat, like, so when I go work out, they're really cute. One says "but first coffee," and then it has a little coffee cup, and then it says, another one says something else. This one says, "I will conquer, I can, and will," and I will. But, and then you guys, so, you know, I think I've talked about how Michael's, you know, you can use your coupons, and they had coupons, whatever. Well, they had a $5 off 25, okay, you guys? So, of course, we're all excited. I told my daughter, yeah, it's $5 off of 25. So she literally bought, I think the total came out to 29. Well, you know, I had the coupon on my phone, and I asked the girl, well, did it take off $5? And she's like, oh, no, ma'am, it doesn't work for this. I'm like, I was like, are you, man? I wasn't upset at her. I said, I'm not upset at you. I said, I'm upset at Michael's because, you know, they need to get their stuff together. You know, they go, well, it's because it has to be, it's $5 off of 25, but regular, like the items that aren't on sale. So I was like, really? Like, for real? Gosh. So I was a little bit upset about that. And, you know, I usually don't get upset very often. This one says, be braver, kinder, stronger, and unstoppable. So, yeah, I was like, man, I can't believe they did. So I was like, you know what? And my husband's like, you know what? You always have problems with those coupons at Michael's. And he goes, it's just a gimmick. He goes, to get people in here. And you know what? It's true. Because, I mean, we were going around that area anyway. So I'm like, darn, this company is literally getting on my nerves. And don't get me wrong, I like Michael's, but I mean, so do y'all have problems like that? I think a while back I asked the same question, but y'all let me know if y'all have had different things go on like that, where you're trying to use a coupon, they're like, oh, I'm sorry, no, you can't do this, you can't do that. So I don't know, it's ridiculous. But that was it on that pad, because that's literally all I got. I got that, and then those little pendants. And when I get a chance, and when I do another video, I really got to go check my clothes. I'll show you those little pendants, but they're super cute. But basically, that's it. That's all I have right now, you guys. And thank you for listening to me while I chat, because I just wanted to chat with y'all. It's glorious morning, you guys. It's beautiful. So yeah, let me let you go, you guys, and let me go check my clothes, okay? And then I will, I don't know, maybe I'll make another video sometime this week. We'll see what happens, okay? All right, bye-bye.